Missouri. What were your overall thoughts with the win today?
Well, it was one of those bend but don't break games. We get ahead in the first inning. Brooke has a huge two-out double to clear the bases. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the first inning. You got to get something, and she hit it right down the right field line, scored all 3, and that was the big momentum boost that we needed. And then after that, I think Jocelyn pitched really good pitches when she needed to. Got out of a couple jams early. Defense did the job. We had no errors. All in all, I'll take that as a opening day win in an SEC series.
So you just talked about the pitching a little bit, and we've really seen this pitching come together, with Brisky 6 strikeouts today. Can you kind of talk to me about how this pitching has progressed over the season?
I think Lance has done a hell of a job, and both catchers. Riley Valentine and Marley Giles, they get beat up a little bit behind the plate, and they do a really good job of supporting the pitcher, being very empathetic. Lance has come up with some incredible things in the bullpen during practices to get him going. They've just kept improving, over the season, and that's what you want to see as a pitching staff, because we have 5. So just everybody's going to get better and better.
So y'all were able to get out of some really tough situations tonight. How is your team able to stay calm in high-pressure situations?
Well, I think they've been used to it. We're now in our 51st game, I think. Big time softball, there's a lot of pressure. I'm really glad we were home. That's a big difference. You got people cheering for you rather than against you.
Yeah, can you kind of talk to me about that home crowd? You had a huge crowd against Oklahoma and then coming in again tonight. Can you talk to me about how important that is?
Oh, it's huge. We have the best fans in college softball, and tomorrow we have the 50th anniversary of women's athletics celebration. So we're going to have a ton of former female athletes of every sport, including softball, but every sport was invited. And we're going to celebrate the heck out of every female athlete that's played at Alabama. It's going to be a great night. Hope we have a really big crowd. 8 o'clock TV game, the whole thing. The weather's supposed to be good, so I hope we have 4,000 people screaming, all night long.
Today marked the 27th double play of the season, which set a new single-season school record. What has made this defense so powerful?
Well, I think from the very beginning, way back in the fall, I remember one day we were talking about it, and I said, hey, you guys this is the most athletes we've ever had in a collection on a team. They're very athletic. And we've had the third baseman involved, the shortstops, obviously, second baseman, first baseman, the pitchers involved, the catchers are involved in the double play. There's a lot of people that are involved in double plays. And to set a school record with this group, this is the 29th year of Alabama softball, and you set a record. That's pretty cool because you're involved in something that's cool.